Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be talking about the Anarchy Shotgun, why the shotgun is still a great choice, and on top of that, why you should use it now more than ever, because this shotgun is working phenomenally in the game right now. They made some recent changes to this weapon that we're going to talk about, and how this weapon works now, and why it's so much better than it used to be. Now, real quick before we get into the video, please drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to see me leave this legendary gear on the floor here and save quit. Otherwise though, let's get into it. So basically the Anarchy Shotgun was recently changed. They fixed this sort of exploit with it, where if you emote canceled while you were reloading, you could stack this up to 10 times, basically skipping the entire point of the Anarchy Shotgun, which was to stack it. But there were some other changes that came along with it, some good, and I hope they do keep, even though they probably will end up changing this shotgun a little bit again in the future. But let's talk about it. So basically what they did was they stopped emote canceling. What emote canceling did was you could shoot and reload your Anarchy, and basically what I'm doing is emoting and canceling my emote during the reload animation. And what that would do it would stack your Anarchy 10 times instantly. Now this was only available on PC, but they basically fixed this recently. And so let's just go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. So I swapped weapons and swapped back. We have 0 Anarchy stacks. It does 15k damage on the test dummy. Keep in mind, this is with no gear, no skills, and no guardian rank. Now, basically how this gun works is you are supposed to reload it, but you're supposed to use all the bullets in the ammo and then automatically reload it, and that's what stacks it up. But whatever change they did, the only thing that can cancel your stacks now is if you interrupt your reload. So let's say I go to reload and I open my menu. Let's say I go to reload and I go down into fight for your life. Only if you interrupt your reload. Does that make sense? So, and if you swap weapons, but that's a given. So don't swap weapons and don't interrupt your reload. You can totally reload manually. And that's what I'm gonna be showing you guys. So we showed it did 15k. Let's just shoot this and reload a couple times. Let's get this up to 10 stacks. All right, so I've went and manually reloaded this a bunch of times, and now you can basically see 128k. We can even throw it, manually reloading again, and 174k, throw it, manually reloading again, 216k. You guys can pretty clearly see that manual reloads currently does not stop the Anarchy from stacking. One other awesome thing about this is Fight for Your Life will no longer reset your Anarchy stacks either. Now that is the huge change that I would say makes this shotgun better than ever to use. So I went ahead and spec'd to old you just so that I could show you guys this test without dying, but we took no damaging skills, just to show you the rest of our skill trees again. No guardian rank, no gear on except for this piss grenade with an elemental ASE, but we're not gonna be triggering that. Basically, let's just show you guys 216k. Let's summon our clone. Let's go ahead and down ourselves. And now this used to get rid of our Anarchy stacks, but as you can see, 216k right there, right before your eyes. So basically, going into Fight for Your Life no longer resets your Anarchy stacks. Now let me show you once again what does reset your Anarchy stacks, and that is canceling your reload. So you can see 216k. Let's reload and hit our menu. That basically canceled our reload, and you can see our Anarchy stacks got reset. Now, with all that being said, of course, I got a build to showcase for you guys, and we are at the Malawan takedown. We're gonna be doing true takedown mode right in front of you guys with this setup. Basically, we are focusing on the Anarchy Shotgun with Sentinel Cryo. Now, specifically, we're using Sentinel Cryo because the Sentinel Cryo will get applied to the shot, but it won't get applied to the TDR chuck. So we will be able to throw this at our feet to heal our shields if we need to, or if we're just throwing it and it happens to hit an enemy right in front of us, it will not kill us, which is pretty great. And we're wearing the Transformer to pair with our Shock Anarchy. So with that being said, we wanted to take our Anarchy and push it to the extreme. If you didn't know, but the Anarchy also shoots splash damage. So we're using splash bonuses on our class mod, AoE on our artifact, and Icebreaker Vic Rush for more V2 and V1, shotgun damage, crit damage. We are basically ready to go. Now, of course, we have a couple backup weapons, the Light Show and the Monarch, which are absolute powerhouses, especially when paired with a Icebreaker Vic Rush on Zane. We have the Backburner. This is pretty much for Wotan, and we are gonna toss on the Snowdrift when we go and take him on. As for the skill trees, we went all the way down to Cyan Red and Double Barrel, but we have 6 points left over after getting both these capstones. We stuck 1 point into brain freeze. Now this might not seem like a lot, but we got 20 pellets on the Anarchy, so as long as we're clicking heads, we should be able to freeze some enemies and get that sweet, sweet icebreaker damage. And with that being said, we got our Anarchy stacked up. Let's start the run and push forward. Now, one other cool thing that you guys might have a quick question about is, does the clone stack the Anarchy? And the answer is yes, he does. So when we give this to our clone, it takes him a second to stack it up himself. But once he does, he is a powerhouse with it. And you guys can already see we are doing a lot of damage. One other awesome thing about this setup that I really love is that, yeah, the clone does a bunch of damage, but with the Anarchy Shotgun, you can see we are literally obliterating some of these enemies. So we are not useless at all. Let's run around here, let's get this one. We gotta look out for deaths coming for us. Now, like I said, be careful not to cancel that reload. I almost went to reload and then swapped with the clone at the same time. I think I canceled my Anarchy stacks a little bit. One other pretty awesome thing is if you're holding the Anarchy and the clone gets a kill, that stacks yours up just as easily. Now, we took out the Kraken. The clone didn't do any work for us there. Go ahead and get an extra kill while we're out here. All right, let's get some ammo and let's go take on those Valks. Summon our clone. And there he goes. So yeah, this is a pretty good time to play the Anarchy right now. I know they'll probably adjust it in the future. As long as they make it so that you don't lose your stacks when you go into fight for your life, I feel like that's one of the more important things in my opinion. All right, who's next? Who's next? Who wants it? These guys. We could probably do Guardian takedown just as easily. All right, maybe not just as easily because it'll take way longer. Let's get some damage in here. Wow, Clone helps us clean up these bosses quite nicely with all his damage. Now we're gonna have to take out these shock heavyweights for Clone. Oh, unless Death is coming at us. Now, like I said, Clone's gonna help us take out these bosses. There we go. It's almost like as soon as they summon, we can just start aiming at them and killing them. Kind of feels like they did, if I'm being honest. Oh, well, you know, Sigdrifa's deciding to just float her way down as soon as she can. Oh no! And let's move on to the next section. Now, one cool thing I'm going to show you guys here is we are going to do the good old skip where we kill these two guys, and then we're going to jump off the map. Now, what's awesome is, like I said, with the Anarchy, as long as you don't cancel your reload, we're going to keep our stacks through death, through fast travel, through fight for your life, and that is the biggest quality of life thing I gotta say with the Anarchy. Like, honestly, we're just sitting here before the fight starts stacking it up anyway, but with this way, we just get to keep it. All right, we are not messing around with these guys this time. We got the door open because we did the skip. Let's go ahead and run straight to the bridge. Did that long jump. Hop up the steps. All right, we're gonna set Clone up back here so he can start stacking up his own Anarchy. I am gonna go take out some Death Spheres.
Maybe I'll take a breather.
2 shots. All right, we didn't hit his crit spot, whatever. Always kill the Death Spheres first if you can, guys, I promise. Make your life a lot easier. I feel like Clone should be stacked up by now. What do you guys think? Ooh, that interrupted our reload. Yeah, you can tell we have no Anarchy stacks, so let's stack it up and fight for your life. Look, this guy's weak. Perfect. Oof, the Stormchucker's gonna try to get in our way. So what's cool is, like I said, let's just stack it up, resummon our clone, and we're already stacked up. We should leave some kills for our clone so his Anarchy can stack up. And you guys can even see, even when we run into that problem where our Anarchy stacks do disappear, it's not that bad. Oof. I think that reset our Anarchy again. Yeah, it definitely did. Now, what's really cool here is our clone can stack our Anarchy as well, as long as he's getting kills. So in this case, we're gonna let our clone get our stacks back for us. Oh, our clone died there, wow. Well, we got a couple Anarchy stacks now, though, so no worries. Are we gonna get out a fight for your life at the Mallow on takedown? I think we are. No worries at all. Listen, this is what the Malon takedown's known for. Throwing as much bullshit damage at you as they can. Let's get our clone back out there. Oh my goodness, it doesn't stop. They've even killed our clone already. This isn't looking good, chat. Do I just die here and re-record it later? Nope, we're staying alive.
No, not me. Shoot him.
Alright, we gotta kill these death spheres, like I said earlier. I think we gotta swap with our clone a little bit more.
I was made for this.
Keep him alive with quick breather. Oh, there goes Cloney boy.
Back away. That man is dangerous. Get him.
Oh, death coming at us. Literal death. Dude, Malon takedown with M10 weapons, huh? This is what it's come to? This is what it's come to? You guys can't stop me? He says right before they stop him. Alright, let's get our clone back up there. Dude, we're barely hanging on. We are barely hanging on. It's all good. They can't stop us. Alright. Well, M10 weapon damage on enemies, huh? You know, they only blast through 30k shield every 5 seconds. Let's finish off this guy. Alright, we should have the bridge open now. There it is. Hey, listen, we did it. It was a rough ride there, but we did it. Alright, we gotta get our clone back out. Now what's really cool is the clone, I tested this earlier against Trant. The clone will stack his Anarchy by reloading as well. I don't even know how that killed me there, to be honest. But yeah, so the clone doesn't need to necessarily get kills to stack up his Anarchy. If you put him up against a boss, he'll eventually get there. We are coming, Wotan.
That attractive bastard right there.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Alright, clone's gonna have to build up some stacks for himself. So we are gonna let him do that. Once he does, we'll swap with him. Maybe he'll start shooting out Wotan for us.
End of the road for you.
There we go. Alright, let's clear out some of these enemies that are getting in the way. Get this a little cleaner before we finish him off. Now, obviously, we're using a frickin' shock Anarchy against a raid boss. We should be switching to corrosive, but this is some good damage. Just gotta point that out there. Ooh, we used some of that speed for violent momentum. Alright, let's put our clone here. Let's let him take out the shield. Yep, clone, you gotta wait for the barrier, bro. Almost, almost. Alright, looks like that dot's gonna finish him. Let's try to take out the top half. And we glitch him out instead. Wait, did he break apart? Oh no, there's the thing. Alright, well. I don't know if we can take him out anymore. Alright, let's go for the big boy. And between one Zane and one clone, they took out a raid boss. Except we couldn't get the top half. We glitched him out. I take that as a win. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this showcase of the Anarchy. And I hope you check out the Anarchy Shotgun right now and use this Anarchy Zane build. Only 1 point into brain freeze. And honestly, I felt like we were freezing enemies pretty well. On top of that, the Icebreaker is going to give you the best mobbing potential. Obviously, you're going to want to slide around with the Snowdrift for bossing, but it is what it is. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next one. I'm out.